Fight World, it's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing people. Thank y'all for tuning in. We're gonna talk a little bit about this boxing game. Shout out to everybody this Saturday. Hope everyone's having a good day. Tayro, Garcia, what up? Make sure y'all smash the like button as you come in. Drop a comment. Let us know that you're in here and you ready to kick off this boxing talk. Ego Army style. We are the Army. Ego Army, Ego Mafia. We are the mob. Money on top of boxing. Let's get it. Yeah, we got a shooter in the building. He goes by the name of J-Dog. He says smash the like button. Make sure you come correct or you will get checked. Oh, we got another shooter. This is wonderful. We got Portia. We got J-Dog. The shooter's on deck. J-Dog, no, I'm not watching the World Boxing Super Series. Honestly, I'm not really excited about, a last-minute replacement came in you know what I'm saying? For Caleb Smith. George Grove's shoulder is fucked up, so we don't know if he's gonna be, if they don't move the date, you know what I'm saying? So the super middleweight one's getting kind of fucked up, if you really think about it. I'm watching Superfly tonight, for sure. I might even go live afterwards. Ego Army. Yeah, HBO has a card tonight. Superfly. Listen, now the great thing about this live stream game, you know I'm the king of live stream, king of Wakanda, Wakanda forever, right? And the great thing is I just did a video about this very subject, which we could talk about other stuff, but I want to probably talk about this first. This whole Canelo defense nonsense, right? So the great thing about the movement, what Ego's Army is doing, new media is doing, is if you had questions or disagreements, it didn't make sense what I said in the video, I went on live right now. I'm live right now, you know what I mean? So we could settle it. We could figure out what's going on, what's cracking, what you disagree with. We got the hot seat on deck. So we'll see, you know what I mean? Because too many times in this boxing game, it's all about biases and favoritism and different stuff like that. So people will, oh, I disagree with you. You're full of shit, man. They disagree. But then when it comes to find out, when it comes to them having a solid argument, we find out they don't really disagree at all. They want to disagree, but they don't have anything intellectual to offer that is a better point than the one you're trying to make. Now, we got people in the building. Let's do a roll call. Y'all know how I like to do. City, state, zip. Where y'all at? Where y'all from? City, state, zip. Yo, we'll get to the questions and the conversation in a minute. We got to do this roll call real quick. Shout out to Harlem, Chicago, Garfield Park Boxing, Philly, smash the like button, Houston, 707, my hometown, LA, Cali, Norfolk, Virginia, Memphis, Tennessee, Chicago, Harlem, New York, Tyler, Texas, see, San Leandro, I'm watching at work, shout out to you, get that money. See, we always encourage everybody working 9 to 5, take care of themselves, take care of their family. I salute you. STL, San Antonio, baby, Atlanta, Richmond, Cali, Bulgaria, London, Houston, Texas, Boston, Dallas, New York, Ireland, Grand Rapids. Oh yeah, shout out to Floyd Mayweather. It's his birthday. He's from Grand Rapids. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Floyd Mayweather. Money May, whatever you prefer. Florida, Kentucky, Watts, Eugene, Oregon, Guatemala, D-Town, Dallas, East Palo Alto, 650 Bay Area. Let's get it, man. Las Vegas, Seattle, Guatemala. I don't have a favorite big pun line because he has so many. But I mean, obviously when he took the Dr. Dre Snoop beat, the deep cover beat, he killed that. Dead in the middle of Little Italy, little did we know that we riddled the middleman who didn't do diddly. That was crazy. When he spit that, like, that cadence and that, the multi-syllables, that was insane. Shout out to Gregory Wyatt. He got the Super Chat Money Gang. kicked off. $2 super chat. Thank you to Gregory. Yeah, Big Pun was nice with it. Right hook, what up? Pun was a dog. Yeah, man, you had to watch that one where he was in a restaurant or some shit. It was like a round table with cannabis and Wyclef, I think. He was killing that too. Hey, yo, I shattered dreams like, he said, like Jordan, and soda batter your team, splatter your feet. He would kill him. Big L is nasty too. I mean, New York got too many nasty MCs, to be honest. You know what I mean? So it's like, they got killers. Anyway, let's get it cracking for all the boxing fans, man. Ego Army, Ego Mafia, I know what it is, man. Shout out to Juventud. He said, I'll carve my initials on your forehead. So every night before bed, you see the BP shot off the forehead? Yeah, he was killing that. See? You know what, Ego? I like your style, very original. Shout out to you, man. I'm glad y'all like. I just literally, like, in a game full of clones and copycats and shit, I really just do me. This is how I act. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like no matter where this takes me, at the end of the day, I'm comfortable because, you know what I mean? I'm out here doing it the right way. I'm out here hustling. And anybody who ever knew me, they could be like, yeah, that's Ego. Like, if you watch my videos and stuff, it's not like I'm some different person or acting different. I seen a lot of people like that. Like in high school, they was getting bullied and shit. And after high school, they drug dealers and trying to act different. Like, come on, man. Anyway, yeah, man. Let's talk about these Tom Loffler comments, man. This is gonna be fun. And we probably, hopefully, we could lure someone into the hot seat. Y'all know I don't be ducking or dodging no hot seat. If anything, they be ducking and dodging me in the hot seat when it comes to the actual challenge. But basically, Tom Loffler, he made a statement. He did an interview or whatever, and he says the fans are gonna ask or demand that Canelo sit and fight and not be as defensive and not put on such a defensive fight. And this is not the first time since the rematch has been announced where I've heard Team Golovkin say stuff like that, where they said, where they said stuff like Canelo, he needs to sit and fight, or I'd love to see him sit and fight. He says he's going after the knockout, so I would love to see him try, and blah, blah, blah. Like, come on, man. I already talked about in the video. Fuck all that. Like, the object of any sport, especially mano y mano, is to win. Like, y'all do too much. First of all, Canelo versus Triple G, we could do a vote right now. The fight, fuck all the controversy, fuck who you thought won, fuck the undercard. Was it a boring fight? Was anyone just like, fuck, I'm bored out of my wits, I'm bored out of my mind? You know what I'm saying? Like, was anyone really just like that? I've seen some boring fights where it just carry on forever and like, oh my God. But that wasn't one of them. That wasn't one of, it had, you know what I mean? You could say, if you want to like nitpick, you could say, oh, I expected more action or some shit like that. But you can't just straight up say that was the worst fight you've ever seen and like super boring. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen fights that were a lot worse. If you put it this way, in my honest opinion, if you say Canelo Triple G is the worst fight you've seen in terms of action, then you don't watch enough boxing, because again, I've seen some fights that were just like dreadful just because nobody was really doing shit. So it was certainly fun to watch. So that's how you know, that's like one indication that you know that Team Triple G is just trying to lure Canelo in to fight a dumb style that goes against what he does best to get him to engage more. And that's, again, that's stupid. It wasn't the war. I mean, that's what I'm saying. If you, like I said, if you want to nitpick, as they were saying it was going to be Hagler Hearns, it wasn't that. But straight up, Canelo versus Triple G. Canelo versus Triple G was better than Triple G versus David Lemieux, because David Lemieux didn't do shit. Shout out to Juventud Guerrero 2.0. $2 money game. He said, Ego, it's been a while. San Antonio for Garcia fight. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Realistically, in my humble opinion, Triple G versus Lemieux was not as engaging and enthralling because David Lemieux really didn't do shit, and it wasn't. I'm not gonna take away from Triple G's performance, but it wasn't like Triple G was doing anything like crazy. Like, see, when Floyd Mayweather outclasses people, even Terrence Crawford, to me, those fights are always entertaining because their style, they have an American style and they're athletic. So some of the shots are like there's pizzazz to it. There's like explosiveness. You know what I mean? Triple G controlled Lemieux with a jab. He's not what you would call, what I call like super athletic or like Roy Jones-esque or whatever. So even when guys, like I said, even Roy Jones, when they're putting on one-sided beatdowns, it's usually like, even though it's not an even fight, there's flashiness to it. You know what I mean? But Triple G, he would just textbook, just boot. And like I said, a win's a win. He did what he had to do, but Canelo fight was better to me. But anytime people say all that extra shit about he ran and all that, like, come on, man. Like, I'm gonna make it my duty, my business to put the smackdown on boxing to the point where people are gonna say that you say that, but you're gonna look crazy, like saying those casual ass comments. We got a couple donations. Y'all can't see them. They came to my email because so we got $1 from Maria. There's another one. There's another one, PayPal, from Sam. I like your style and boxing knowledge. He donated $3. Shout out to y'all. Those ones didn't come via Super Chat. They were directly through PayPal because iPhone doesn't have the ability to, so I'm assuming they have an iPhone or something. They don't have the ability to do the Super Chats via phone. Anyway, back to this Golovkin situation. Is like, the bottom line is this: anytime somebody said, every single time someone says this guy ran and he didn't want to sit there and fight and all that, it's usually, well, it's not usually, it's every time. I can't think of one time where it wasn't, where the guy had a deficiency, and it usually wasn't a guy who has a good defense and or ability to cut off the ring, and the person troubled that other fighter who was saying that. That's what it is every single time. Like Victor Poe, oh, he ran, and Terrence Crawford, why did he run? It's because you couldn't do nothing with him. You know what I mean? Robert Guerrero, Floyd ran, but look at the highlights of that fight. They're all Robert Guerrero's head being like rocked back and to and fro. You know what I'm saying? So he's doing his thing. You're not. You can't even hit him. People consider lateral movement running. I love boxing, but some of the fans are retarded. A lot of them aren't even retarded. They play retarded. You know what I'm saying? They play like they don't know what's going on. It is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, put it this way. Canelo, Golovkin, anybody. What the fuck is the point of fighting since they've been kids, and refining your style, developing your style, creating an identity? Because, you know what I mean? I'm sure Canelo, I mean, he's already admitted, he loved Muhammad Ali, he loved Julio Cesar Chavez Sr., and Oscar De La Hoya. Those were his favorite fighters. So there's fighters got to find their own identity and stuff somewhere within that, because you don't want to be fighting too much like De La Hoya, but you might not have De La Hoya's height, or you know what I mean? Different things like that. So what's the point of doing any of those things if you can't use what you've crafted and what you've honed? You know what I'm saying? What is the point? If you can't use the skills you've acquired, Harlem World, are you serious? Did you not see the fight? I was at the fight. What are you talking about? Anywho, what is the point? What is the point of crafting and honing your skills if you can't use certain skills because of the verbal criticism? Like that, it just sounds retarded. That sounds dumb to me. And like to make matters worse, and I've used these examples, so if you see people using these same examples, you'll know the originator. But just look at the reversal. Look at the reversal. Any aside from a solid tight defense and running, which only in boxing does that happen, where people like criticize you heavily for having a skill. You know what I mean? But you look at the other skills that are in boxing, like let's say someone's a vicious body puncher, or let's say someone has speed. Nobody tells Amir Khan to turn his speed down. You know what I'm saying? Like, pop, pop, oh shit, you hit me way too fast, dog. Like, you gotta slow down. You gotta slow down them punches. Nobody would ever ask Amir Khan or Ryan Garcia or Gary Russell Jr., any of these fast motherfuckers in the sport of boxing. No one would ever ask them to minimize their speed to give me a chance. Don't ask a defensive counterpuncher or a runner or whatever the fuck you think they are. Don't ask them to help you in any way, because that's not their job. Like Mac Dre said, shout out to the 707, say it backwards. That's not my job. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Amir Khan, you're too fucking fat. Danny Garcia was getting blasted by Amir Khan. Truth be told, Amir Khan was all, eesh. He was hitting him with all types of shit in the first 2 rounds. But Danny Garcia kept swinging and missing. Swing, better. Swinging and missing. And then eventually in the 3rd round, he caught him. Then he, you know what I'm saying, dropped him a couple more times. And the rest was history. But before the rest was history, Danny Garcia was getting eashed by Amir. Eesh. Amir, come on. Eesh. That motherfucker was eashing the fuck out of Danny Garcia. Eesh. Danny Garcia had a cut. The fuck? Fuck is y'all talking about? Fuck you mean? Eesh. That boy Danny was getting eashed. So he had to figure it out. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. Like, nobody there to help you. This ain't like a fucking other job, like a firefighter where, oh, hey, I set a fire on accident, I left the oven off, and I'm trapped in the building. Come save me. Even though it's your fault, the fire was created in your house, then the firefighter, that's their job. You know what I mean? Their job to try to protect, extinguish the fire, But boxing is not like that. It's not their job to, oh, damn, you slick as fuck. Slow down. Stay off the ropes with that upper body movement. Don't use lateral. That's not their job. So don't ask Canelo, like, we need to do a pact as real boxing fans right here and fucking now. Don't ask Canelo if Floyd comes back, Terrence Crawford, nobody. Don't ask these motherfuckers to fight your fight, the fight you want to fight. And this is the cold part about boxing. If Canelo starts sitting and trading with Golovkin and getting rocked the fuck up and getting like hurt and like, you know what I'm saying? And then they got TKO'd, then y'all would clown him. Y'all would clown him for getting caught. You know what I mean? Even if he gave you that's the fucked up thing about boxing. Even if he gave you the style of fight that gave Golovkin the best chance, right? And the style of fight that would definitely be action-packed, because you see a man getting bludgeoned to death, you know what I mean? Then y'all would clown him for that. See, and y'all tried to say Canelo won the first fight. This was, you know what I'm saying? So it's really a lose-lose situation for these fighters. So the best advice I have for fighters is middle finger up. Fuck what anybody's talking about. Fuck fans, what they talking about. And okay, Letterman, the commentator, fight for you. Fight with, you know what I mean, what makes the most sense in there. If this game plan ain't working, make adjustments. But the moment you start trying to fight for it, they're going to get you either way. Like I said, if Golovkin starts obliterating Canelo by landing crazy shots, then y'all would make fun of him for that. So he's better off using his skills and trying to stay out of danger. And if he gets caught in doing that, then that's what it is, tough titty. But at least he was using his skill set, the things he's worked on for since he was 15 or whatever. And that's it. It's that simple. You know what I mean? Literally only in boxing where you hear dumb shit, where people tell you to not use something that you're good at. You know what I mean? Like, let's say Jim Carrey in his prime, he was kind of like a slapstick comedian. He could do impersonation. Hey, yo, it's me, Rocky. And you know what I mean? He could do all these faces and Ace Venturas and, like I said, impersonations. Will Shatner. There's something on the plane. Like, all that type of shit. And The Mask and all those movies. But that's what was getting him roles in movies. That he was very limber and, like, bending his body and contorting his body. Like, nobody's gonna tell him to not do impersonations to make people laugh, or not use slapstick comedy, or not use your facial expression. That's what he was always doing. You know what I mean? The Grinch and stuff like that. So again, you use what works for you. Heard you just signed to I Was Born Ready Promotions. I don't know if that was a joke, but I mean, I'll laugh if you want me to. If you really thought that was funny, I'll laugh. Man, YouTube got to get it together. They got to get it together. It's like extra as glitchy. Make sure y'all smash the like button. Damn, my streams must be cracking because my shit be always glitching at the end. We might have too many people in here. Not too hip to Soki. Well, he knocked out Hugo Centeno Jr. Hey, first of all, Keith Sometime Thurman, we already blocked you. You know what I mean? So you really shouldn't even be in here asking questions because I already know your screen name and we blocked you. So, you know, I'm not even going to answer your question. You're talking about, oh, ego, why you always praising Canelo but never acknowledge Triple G's chin? I just did a video today, you fucking mutt, where the video literally about Canelo's defense, I literally said, we know what Golovkin's good at. Golovkin has a granite chin. But according to your dumbass, I don't praise Triple G's chin, but I literally have a video from today where I said, we know what Golovkin's good at. He's offensively a monster, and he has a granite chin. Some of y'all in real life me would know dumb shit. Because at the end of the day, people who watch my channel, we don't believe you. You need more people. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody believes you. All this shit that y'all say, oh, ego, he's extremely biased. He's racist. But how come when I work with fighters of multiple ethnicities, different races, different ages, different background, none of them are saying that. It's only you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you never praised Triple G's chin. Okay, but you still ain't giving him the shine you give Canelo. Bro, you're already done because the first thing you said was proven to be a lie. I've just told you how to get to it. I posted a video. I only posted one video right here in addition to this live stream. You said I've never praised Golovkin's chin, and I already proved that was a lie and told you how to get to it. So you're already done. No more questions for you. No soup for you. And once again, like, see, this is the problem with fans like you. This is the problem. You guys, oh, you give Canelo shine. I call it how the fuck I see. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we're talking about, let's say, rap. So that's a subject matter, not boxing, right? If we're talking about rap, and I think Biggie and Tupac are better rappers than Tekashi or Young Thug, and then that's like you never give Young Thug any of his props. You only talk about Biggie and Tupac. Like what? So why would it be, or Lil Pump? Yeah, that's a good one. Lil Pump. Oh, you never give Lil Pump. I don't think Lil Pump is a lyricist like I think Biggie is a lyricist. So why would I give him equivalent shine or whatever? You know what I'm saying? I don't have anything against Golovkin. If Golovkin does something good or right, or his team does something right, then I'll cover it. But that's the problem in boxing. People, they want equality in situations that are not equal. In my opinion, Canelo's defense is way better than Golovkin's defense from what I've seen. So why would I talk about their defenses comparatively and have it be balanced? You know what I'm saying? That's like if someone like Michael Jackson can dance and another motherfucker is a singer but can't really dance, let's say Trey Songz, then I'm not going to compare and talk about Trey Songz' dancing ability, but I might be raving about Michael Jackson's dancing ability. You know what I mean? Like, in what world do you guys live in where you think everything is like 100% equal, even when there's no comparison? Canelo has a better defense. Is there anyone really who's trying to argue that in the hot seat? So why would you're giving Canelo shine? That's the only things I've said. You know what I mean? That's the only, I've only said things like that. So why, you know what I mean? Why would I say, if I like Canelo's defense, I think he's sweet in there and slick, why would I say that about Golovkin when I don't think his defense is up there? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all live in some imaginary, that's why I can tell they're man fans. Triple G is stiff as a plank compared to Canelo. Ego army in the building. Definitely, y'all know that. Yeah, man. And see, and the other thing people do, because they're man fans, is when I give credit to, like, let's say Golovkin for something, then they forget about that. They forget, you know, like I've made videos, 7 reasons Triple G beats David Lemieux. There were probably some people who were picking David Lemieux just because of his power, but I didn't pick David Lemieux because I didn't see him winning, and I was right. You know what I mean? Or even more recently, I've praised Triple G's stamina. I say, man, Canelo looked ripped at the weigh-in, but he lacked stamina in that fight. Yet Triple G, his body looks like it always looked, and he's fully capable of putting that amount of pressure, getting hit with counter shots, and still going 12 and not looking phased stamina-wise because he's so comfortable in his style. So that's another praise recently. But again, all that's out the window because I guess y'all want me to kneel and be like, oh, Triple G. Yeah, I'm not HBO. I'm not ESPN. I'm not gonna give y'all these false acknowledgments and oh, he's pound for pound. I don't think he's the pound for pound #1 guy. So I'm not gonna sit up here in front. Is he a humble guy? Is he a good guy? Is he a good fighter? Yes. But I'm not gonna tell you he's #1 if I don't think he's #1. But that's what y'all want because y'all man fans. Do you think Canelo will be able to rock Triple G even a little bit? I don't know if he will be able to, but I definitely think he has the ability to hurt Triple G for sure. Like, listen, like this is, again, how I can tell when people can really break down boxing. Everyone just is assuming that there's only one way to knock someone out, and that's through a headshot. That's not the case. You can knock someone out or it could be set up through a body attack. And I seen Canelo hurt Golovkin to the body. Whether you guys want to acknowledge it or not in the first fight, I seen it, right? So if he can work on some other things and throw more punches while still being defensively responsible, not get hit with anything big, then it's possible. You know what I mean? But Triple G's tough. He has heart. He definitely has a chin. So I don't know how easy it is because we haven't seen him get stopped. So I don't know how easy it will be to actually stop him. You know what I mean? Because he has power, so he's gonna be dangerous. If you just go reckless, go for the kill, then you know what I mean, he might do you like Marquez did Pacquiao. But for all the people who are acting like it's out of this world and unbelievable and inconceivable that Canelo can hurt Triple G, I don't agree with that at all. Triple G is a man. He's a regular man, you know what I'm saying? Who happens to fight for a living. So yeah, I think Canelo for sure can hurt him. I'm sure he hurt. Like I mean, see, like I said, just because someone's not flying through the ropes and spilling about doesn't mean they weren't hurt. You know what I mean? Some guys just got good poker faces. Triple G's constant pressure coming forward, increasing the tempo, is Triple G's only advantage. Yeah, but see, like this is the great thing about this is why I'm picking Canelo. Like, if I can do my best to put into words and simplify, the reason I'm picking Canelo in the rematch is because overall I think he does more skillfully. So if he could stay defensively responsible, like he did in the first fight, where he never really looked like in inherent danger, plus he can make subtle tweaks. He can make little subtle tweaks on his game plan, his stamina. Then I think he can edge out the victory. You know what I mean? Because it's not like he did terrible the first time, but he has this from a skill perspective. I feel like he has more tools where if he makes those subtle adjustments and you know what I mean doesn't get badly hurt or whatever, then he could pull it out. Whereas Triple G, like, and see, this is the thing when you're dealing with a motherfucker with skill, when you're dealing with someone who has a lot of skill, that means, like I said, they have more tools. They have more capabilities and ways of pulling stuff out. Triple G doesn't. Triple G, the only thing, to me, the only thing Triple G can do is put on more pressure, but he has to worry about not making himself gas out because he put on a lot of fucking pressure as is. You know what I'm saying? So he could put on more pressure or be more aggressive early. But don't you think, like, as far as like a team game plan and strategy, I feel like it's easier to see that coming for Canelo's team. They're probably going to expect Golovkin to come out faster and more aggressive earlier and less hesitant. So you can plan for that. But for Golovkin, you don't really know because he has more skill. You don't really know what his immediate game plan is going to be because he can get it done a multitude of ways based on having more skill. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if he's going to stand his ground in round 1 and 2 and then get on his bike for rounds 2 to 4. See, Golovkin can't really do that. Golovkin he kind of fights one way. So the only thing he can do is fight more of that one way, which is add more pressure, be more aggressive or aggressive earlier. So that's my thing. And see, and this is the other thing. The more aggressive you are, especially if you don't have a defense, the more you're susceptible for counter shots. So that could work against Golovkin. Let's say he comes out and he's like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like he has crazy head movement. So he coming out more aggressive. That might create more openings for Canelo early. You know what I mean? The hesitation on Golovkin's part probably made it more dangerous for Canelo to commit to some of his counters. Do you know? Does that make sense to you guys? The fact that he was hesitant because nobody's trying to make a mistake, everyone's on edge and kind of jittery or whatever you would say. But the more aggressive you are, the more openings you are, therefore, to be hit. You know what I mean? Unless you have like aggression with the like. To me, Errol Spence has aggression. He has a lot of aggression, but his defense is better than Golovkin's. You know what I mean? He's doing some head movement and stuff like that. Because like look at Errol Spence's face at the end of Kell Brook fight and Lamont Peterson. Those are the best two names on his resume, and his face looked clean. He can go to the club, he can go to the party. But you look at Golovkin's face at the end of Jacobs and Canelo, his best fight, and you see more marking and tattered up. And you got to keep in mind, Canelo is a recent middleweight. You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't necessarily even fully acclimated. Kell Brook was a big welterweight, and despite some losing some rounds early to Kell Brook, Errol Spence's face never really looked super bothered or busted up in either of his last two fights. Hey, Neymar, one of my shooters already warned you. You keep putting stupid shit. Canelo is way better than Brook. I mean, who cares? Like, that's cool. But at the same time, Kell Brook was a champion in his division. Canelo wasn't a champion. You know what I mean? Kell Brook ain't the one who's gassing out in fights. So that's cool if you think he's better. But, like, we're talking about per division. They're not even in the same division. Bottom line is Errol Spence fought a welterweight who was one of the top welterweights and a champion in his division, and his defense is better. See, this is what happens. I make a statement, and y'all get away from the actual subject. This is not about Errol Spence or Kell Brook. That was just an example. This is about who has a better defense, Triple G or Errol Spence. And in my opinion, Errol Spence has a better defense. Triple G gets hit a lot more. Listen, if some of y'all, I guess y'all don't understand English or something, because y'all keep talking about Errol Spence and Kell Brook fight. Like, that's not even the basis of what I was talking about. Period. Triple G's chin is his defense. Yeah, I think you could say that. That's safe to say, because he relies on that. But like I said, no one, people acting like Triple G is incapable. I thought Kell Brook hurt him, to be honest. He denies it, of course, but Kell Brook, I thought he hurt him with some of them uppercuts. Man, if you let I don't know why Canelo didn't really get as many uppercuts off. Let Canelo land some of them uppercuts that old boy was landing. Kell Brook. Yeah, but see, you can always tell, like, man fans and then, like, real boxing fans, because they just believe what a fighter is telling them or their teams or something, and they just run with it because they're fans. So naturally, it's just like a mother who has a son who's being accused of murder, and all signs point to the son actually committing the murder, but the mother, just because she loves her son, she refuses to believe. Like, bitch, they got forensic evidence that your son committed this murder. You know what I mean? His DNA is on the murder weapon, but she don't want to believe it because that's her baby. You know what I mean? That's how you man fans do. It's just like, you just want to believe what they're saying, because Triple G and his team have been on record and they said, oh, we've never been hurt, and we had 350 amateurs and all these pro fights. He's never been knocked down and never hurt. Okay, maybe he's never been knocked down, but to say in 400 fights or whatever he's never been hurt, sparring he's never been hurt, that, I'm like, come on, man. You could say, oh, he's never been hurt to the point where he did, but to say he's never been hurt, like got his bell rung, like, I don't believe that. You know what I mean? I don't believe that at all. Y'all ask me questions that I literally, Broner made 2014 or something. You asking why Showtime never did a Broner Maidana epilogue? I don't know. I don't work for Showtime. And that was years ago, so I have no idea. Yeah, I mean, like I said, y'all can believe that Triple G's never been hurt ever in his whole existence. That's cool. I don't believe that. Like I said, I thought that welterweight hurt him. Kell Brook. Again, there's different severities of being hurt. A lot of, Ego thought Kell Brook hurt him. What a fool. That's how y'all act, because y'all man fans. Yeah, I do think Kell Brook hurt him. But again, like I said, there's different severities of being hurt. Just because you're hurt, that don't mean you're, like, about to die and, like, you know what I'm saying, like on death row. That, not everyone being hurt. Brandon Rios was hurt versus Danny Garcia. You know what I mean? But he got back up. So there's just different severities of being hurt. But I can tell you Brandon Rios was hurt. I mean, look how his legs were reacting. I'm no man fan, but I didn't see it. I mean, that's cool. To each his own. That's your opinion. When he was getting hit with them uppercuts, shit looked like it hurt. I mean, and look at like another reason. See, y'all gotta study the signs, even the ones that aren't staring in your face. Another reason that I think that Triple G was hurt versus Kell Brook is because he got mad aggressive trying to get Kell Brook out of there because he was like, it looked like he was getting embarrassed because he was getting hit with some commanding shots. So he started it, like to the point where his game plan got sloppy. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just like swinging crazy, trying to take Kell Brook's head off. Shout out to Johnny Ward, $2 super chat. It says I was gonna give Floyd that work. T.I. was gonna give Floyd that work. T.I. would get his ass beat by Floyd, in my opinion. Street fighting versus fighting an Olympian and a pro fighter who hasn't lost in 20. I'd understand if T.I. was like 50 Cent size, maybe. Like it was a massive size differential. But T.I. is about Floyd's size, so you sound crazy. But shout out to you for the super chat. You know what I'm saying? Y'all sound crazy. Like, that's like saying Lil Wayne would have beat up Robert Garcia when they got in an argument in that hallway after the Madonna shit. Or Floyd, or whatever fight that was. Robert Garcia beat Lil Wayne ass. He would get his ass beat. That's what would happen. Robert Garcia is like a two-time world champion. What are y'all talking about? That's why I don't talk boxing with a lot of y'all. Y'all say stupid shit. Man, Lil Wayne would have beat Robert Garcia. Don't let Robert Garcia, because he's a trainer now, don't let it fool you. He's once a fighter, always a fighter. Robert Garcia would beat that. A million. Like, come on, man. Wayne would get his ass beat. T.I. will get beat. Hey, what's happening, Floyd? What they say I got two black eyes. Where they at, though? You'll see them. You'll see them if you fight Floyd Mayweather. Conor McGregor is way bigger than T.I., and he got his ass stopped. And he's at least a professional fighter. What's T.I. going to do? And I'm not talking about entourages and crews and crowbars and guns and shit. I'm talking about fisticuffs. What is T.I. going to do to Floyd Mayweather? Like, Floyd has brittle hands. I mean, who cares? We don't know what T.I.'s hands are like because, you know what I'm saying? He could have brittle hands too. He's not a professional fighter. We don't know. I like T.I. too. I liked him when he was talking about a little flip on that beef. He had a toothpick and that grill that didn't really all the way fit. And he was like, I think it was mighty hoish of him to resuscitate. T.I. always be using them big ass words for no. It seems here that we got a debacle. Hey, what's happening? I look at Lil Flip and I say, what a conundrum. Like, if you don't stop trying to use them big ass words. I like to drink water because it fortifies my body with the H2O. Hey, what's happening? Zone 1, Zone 2, Zone 3, what it is, pimp? I'm a bank head, nigga. You can bank that, nigga. I'm looking for it. Well, I ain't that, nigga. I'm looking for the money where the bank at, nigga. I'm triple OG. What? Y'all don't know about that, T.I. Hey, he was killing on that. There's a song with him and Big Boy from Outkast. He was killing. He was like, I'm a bank head, nigga. You can bank that, nigga. I'm looking for a second. Well, I ain't that, nigga. I'm looking for the money where the bank at, nigga. I'm triple OG. Hey, he was killing. T.I. a beast. I really did thought. That motherfucker said did thought. He said I really did thought Broner would take the torch, but you never know in boxing. T.I. washed these days rapping. Why? Yeah, I haven't heard his recent shit at all, really. See, but as happens, you start doing reality shows and stuff. SOG over Triple G. It was Andre Ward's birthday yesterday. Make sure you guys wish him a happy belated. Who's the man fan? Y'all arguing. Number two, or $2 super chat from Eric Diaz. Canelo throwing really good combinations at end. Shout out to Johnny Ward, $2 super chat. We just working, shmoney gang, shmoney gang. Oh, they mad at Eagle's Army. Don't get it twisted. They mad at Eagle's Army. But it's always the ones who ain't doing shit. Who ain't about shit, who ain't doing shit, who ain't moving. Always worried about the next person. Canelo gonna KO G if he sharpens up the punches. We'll see. I'm looking forward to the fight. Hey, hold up. Hold up. Hey. This one, the defense shit. Look at that. Bro, when have you ever seen Floyd look like this? Dabbing and shit like that. Triple G. Like, honestly, when have you ever seen literally any fight, when have you ever seen Floyd Mayweather like that? Like, where he just took the full shit, like, his arms like that. Like, I ain't never seen that defense. Johnny Ward, $2 super chat. Soldier Boy was gonna give Chris Brown that word. Hey, you doing a lot of super chats to just talk about like celebrities fighting that never fought. But shout out to you if that's how you want to spend your money. You be like, yeah, man, Mario Lopez versus Butterbean, that would have been epic. Like, you paying money just to say that? But for sure, I can't really. I don't know. That's how y'all spend y'all money. Talking about these celebrity fights and shit. Old too. Meryl Barbara Streisand that word. Oh shit. Saunders versus Charlo. I would love to see it. Shit, good luck. I don't think Saunders wants that. Hey, I might have to restart the stream because it's like super laggy.